Hello and welcome to Alchemist Swim. I am Alchemist Jen and this is Kitty. Hi Kitty. He's the best. So today's whim of the day is to talk about plans for my floor pillow. I record these on the floor in front of my cute little table here. Bye Kitty, thank you. He's a good boy. So I would like a place that's a little bit more comfortable than a folded up blanket to sit on. This is a recent thing and I've discovered that I really like sitting on the floor while I craft. So I'm going to run with it and make a floor pillow. I have some furniture foam that I just happen to have, so I was like, why not make a pillow? So behind me are two fabrics. This is going to be the top layer and this is going to be the bottom layer. Even up until that point of actually making it, I might just end up just playing with the fabric and cutting it and maybe doing quadrants or something like that too. I don't know until I get there. I'm just making up as I go. I could do anything. So I got some cotton fabric that is the same width. So these are all wide width fabric. So it's about 5 by 5 foot square. So it's a nice size. It's a very substantial pillow. So of course I have to decide at that point how full I want to stuff it, how foldable do I want it to be, how do I want to use it. So as I'm stitching it together, I'm going to contemplate those things. I've got this fabric, which is going to work as my liner. I just wanted something kind of dark, and that was just kind of a fun color, and so I went with this one. I wasn't really picky about it. It's going to go inside. This is just going to be more of like a sham. It's a sham. And so for a pillow, for a floor pillow. So that's kind of where I'm going there. And this will just hold, the fabric will hold the furniture foam in place, just like a normal pillow, just sealed off, protected, and then you put a cover on it. So I've contemplated some different ideas for how I want to leave the opening. One is just a pretty straightforward approach to it. I'm thinking about, as I'm attaching both of the fabrics together, making them so they kind of fold over together and then have a nice little lip to it. So then maybe I sew the outer lip together, and then through that I would be able to create a nice little opening, pretty easy to slide the inside in. Just like a regular pillowcase you'd have on your bed. Same concept of having one end that's open and then 3 of them that's closed. And then I could do a couple things on how to close it up. I've thought about doing ties, just some little fabric ties or some yarn ties, or something that will be decorative on the edge. I don't know, maybe buttons, depends on what kind of buttons, to kind of close it off a little bit. I could also do the thing on where you kind of have the back where it has an opening, and then the fabric lays over it, so you'd slide the pillow in, you kind of move everything around and then lay it flat, so then the back part would have just that opening, just that seal down the middle. So I'm still contemplating what I want to do for that. I know that I can stitch up this fabric though and stuff it. I just have to decide how thick I want it, how foldable I want it to be. So I'll probably really only make that decision when I go to do it. So I really want to make sure that most of my sides are actually sealed off. So I will do almost all 4 and leave a little area that I will complete. The advantage to having my table down here close to floor level is that I can easily put something next to it to drape the the pillow on while I stitch that last little piece. So that's kind of fun. I'm looking forward to the ease that will offer. And Yep, so I'm just talking about stitching, talking about fabric, talking about pillows. You know, it's gonna be nice. It's, you know, that size of that pillow is gonna be nice. You know, I could even take a nap on it. I'm not much of a napper, but you know, I think that there's something to be able to take a nap on a ginormous pillow that you make. So I might have to make that a thing. So yeah, so I'm gonna work on my pillow. The next little bit, I'll be able to clip the edges together. I'll also look into doing some trimming. This is just straight off the bolt and what was cut at the fabric shop. So I'll get all my edges cleaned up, make them all pretty, get rid of my selvage edge because I have, well, I think I need to do that on these guys too, but it's just, you know, where I'm in the process, being able to work on my pillow and have a more comfy place to sit. I think it's gonna just enhance my craftiness. Creating a safe space and a comfortable space to create has been part of this journey that I've been on, as I've been sharing, you know, with you my creativity and my projects. It's really just keeping it front of mind, in front of my day, in a sense. Even though it's the end of my day, it's still like, it's the thing that I'm thinking about. So it's the thing that I know I'm going to do before I go to bed. It's going to, you know, be the, I don't know, the chief point of my day, where I'm the most me. I'm focused on myself, not on what our other things are going on around me. I'm doing it, you know, to be able to be creative, to keep me in that you know, good headspace. So so yeah, you know, having a comfy place to do that, and you know, something that I'm creating, it really just adds an extra layer to it. It adds the beauty, adds the, you know, the care, the uniqueness, and I'm happy to be able to share it with you guys. Hopefully it's inspiring, and I don't know, maybe you can take it to something in your life. You know, just simple things, little steps make a big difference, and yeah, it's just really cool. So that's the whim of the day, talking about my floor pillow. And so that's what's up. Yesterday we talked about printmaking. We did printmaking together, which was really cool. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out. We're working on bandanas and circles and bubbles, and with the bubble block, I still say that, and even when I heard myself repeating that as I was listening to the recording, I heard blah 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 instead of bubble block. So I might have even totally missed my audio cues in there. You might still think I've been saying blah 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 when I've been saying bubble block. Thanks for staying anyway. So the bubbles from yesterday are definitely still quite damp today, so maybe we can print on them tomorrow. We've got the creatures that we want to put in there, and you know, shapes, so being able to add that layer is going to be really cool. And then from there, deciding, do I need an outline on the bubble? Do I need to make it, do I even need to add more detail? Having it more abstract is intriguing as well. So we'll just see how it goes, one step at a time, and then be able to see what we end up with. So far, I'm really liking it. I find that they printed, because they were so wet at the beginning, I felt like they printed not as intensely as I thought they were, but looking at them just a little bit ago as they're drying, you know, the ink has brightened up a bit, and you know, I really am liking it. I end up with a light blue, a light pink, which is kind of interesting, but I wasn't really thinking I was going for pink, and then one's a little bit pinky with a little bit of blue, so it's not quite a purple though. So you know, I'll see how it continues to dry, see how I want to play with the other inks. Maybe I want to do something that complements them. I still didn't use, I had little tiny circles to accent there too, so I haven't used those yet, so I want to do those in a different color. So I'm having fun, and I'm glad you're here. I hope you have a good rest of your day. We'll see where the whim takes us tomorrow. Toodaloo.